Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to give you a short introduction to OpenAlgo V2 and I'm going to walk you through the installation process as well. As you know, OpenAlgo V2 is a technical upgrade focused mainly on performance, maintainability and real-time updates. The front end has been migrated from Jinja template to ReactJS, which I've been thinking for quite some time, and the UI theme has been shifted from DaisyUI to ShadcnUI, and both the themes are close to my heart. And ShadcnUI, it's one of my dream, I would say, to bring inside OpenAlgo. It is very simple and elegant, right? So these changes makes the application lighter, more responsive, and it is easier to extend going forward. So the new version also improves real-time behavior as well. So things like sandbox activity and positional PNL now updates live without manual refresh. This is one of the major ask, right? A lot of major ask is there, but this is one of the simplest and major ask. And now in OpenAlgo V2, this is very much possible. In addition, there are very interesting features like Historify and OpenAlgo Flow are integrated directly into OpenAlgo V2. So in this video, I'll keep it simple and show you how to install OpenAlgo V2 and get it running, right? So let's go into the OpenAlgo V2 tour. So here I'm having my VS Code over here. I'll go to the terminal. I'll start with a new terminal over here, and I'll ensure that I'm having Python installed, Python -- version. So I'm having the latest 3.14. Ensure that you also have Git installed. So Git -- version that shows you that the Git has been installed. And also ensure that pip install UV. So we use UV as a library manager to install and manage the complete environment end to end. The UV takes care of all the library management and environmental management when it comes to OpenAlgo, right? So ensure that in your case the pip install UV has been installed. In my case, it is already installed. So now once this is done, right? So what you need to do is you have to go to the OpenAlgo portal. From here, you go and reach the GitHub link. Just copy the GitHub link and come back and just type git clone. And even before doing that, right? So I'll go to file, open folder, create a new project folder. Go to this PC. I'm gonna put it everything in a D drive. I'll create a new folder name. Let's call that as like OpenAlgo V2. OpenAlgo -V2. The name can be anything of your choice, right? So for namesake here, I'll keep it as like OpenAlgo -V2. Let me select the folder, and I'll go back to the terminal here. I'll do git clone, followed by that I'm gonna enter the URL that will be downloading OpenAlgo locally inside my OpenAlgo V2 folder, right? So once this is done, I have to enter into the OpenAlgo folder. So cd space OpenAlgo. You can give a tab, automatically it auto completes. Type enter. So I'll now inside the OpenAlgo folder. So inside the OpenAlgo folder, you will be finding the .sample.env file. So you'll be finding this .sample.env file. So what we're going to do is I'm going to copy .sample.env file to a .env file. This is the file that we are going to keep our credential. You can find this .env. Go here. Enter your broker name. First thing that you have to enter the broker name. The name should be from the valid broker list. So once the broker name is entered, right? So next is like getting the API key and API secret key. Remember, you have to get the API key and API secret key as per the documentation of OpenAlgo, right? This is where many beginner level OpenAlgo users, they are keep on making the mistake. And it differs from broker to broker, the format differs. So once the base API key, API secret key and redirect URL is done, you are good to launch OpenAlgo. Maybe if you are using an XTS API, Symphony FinTech based XTS API, you may have to fill the market API key and API secret for the WebSocket data, real-time market data. So once everything is done, I'm gonna go to uv run app.py. So that will be starting up. It creates a virtual environment. It will be installing all the Python libraries, right? And it also start the application as well. So three things will be happening simultaneously. So you will be seeing this card saying that OpenAlgo V2.0.0.0. That means your OpenAlgo is now running successfully. Now it is time to go and sign up inside OpenAlgo. So let me go and click on that. So it will be running at port 5000, right? So it automatically opens up an OpenAlgo portal as well. You can see that it shows like your personal algo trading platform. It's very simple, and by default it loads with an light theme. When you log in for the very first time, it will be asking you for the login ID and password. So this is the one-time setup for you to go and create the OpenAlgo login ID and password. All these login ID, password, whatever you're going to create, everything lies within your local server or local desktop, right? So I'll enter my credentials. Now once I'm done with that, I am gonna go and log in to the application. Remember, this is not the broker login. This is the first time login which you had created inside OpenAlgo, and you may have to log into OpenAlgo on a daily basis, because around 3 o'clock automatically, by Indian timing, automatically it logs out. So you are supposed to log into OpenAlgo on a daily basis, whether you are using server or maybe you are using the local desktop. So now I'm going to connect to the broker's account. In my case, I already authenticated. In your case, you have to authenticate for the very first time. And once the login is done, it will be automatically downloading. So you'll be getting a small alert as well. So once the master contract is successfully downloaded, right? So what does that means is now you are ready to do automation. That's what it means. Until then, you have to wait, right? So now you're highly capable of doing an automation. It'll be reading a small badge saying that live mode. So what does that means is now you can transmit any order that you want to send. It'll be instantly reflecting in your live account. There is also a small theme switcher over here, automatically switches to the cool black theme, which I like the most. And I also like the dark and black and dark theme. Both the themes I'll be liking it. But if in case if you are shifting yourself to the analyzer mode or the sandbox mode, right? So you will be seeing a completely different theme that says that you are the purple theme it is. That means you are in a sandbox mode. It is not a live environment. So any orders that you are gonna send from here, right? So I'm gonna show you how to send a test orders. We can go to the API key section. This is the most important one, where you can find the API key. So any order that you are sending from TradingView or Python or Excel or AmiBroker, now this key will be very much useful to transmit orders to OpenAlgo, and OpenAlgo will be converting that order to the broker. By default, it will be in automated mode. If you want semi-automatic mode, you can flip to semi-automatic mode. Any orders you are sending, it will be coming for approval at Action Center. The human have to manually verify the order by pressing the button and accepting the order. That way order will get executed. So until then, the order will not get fired at all in a semi-automatic mode, which we had already covered in a separate video, right? So if you are looking for semi-automatic video, maybe I'll give you the comment in the description. So by default, it will be always in the automated mode. If it is in the automated mode, any orders which is getting fired, I'm going to show you how to fire an order. So I'm going to show you with the new and improved OpenAlgo playground. So from this playground, you can test your API, all kinds of APIs, you can test it out. So we had categorized into major categories: accounts, orders, data, utilities, and also WebSocket. Yes, now the OpenAlgo playground also supports WebSockets as well, right? So let's say I want to place an order. I'll go and simply place an order here in let's say CNC. Let's say NHPC, I want to buy 10 quantities is what I want to send. I'm going to test this order. So if you remember, when I'm going to send this order, it is in test mode. So it is in analyzer mode, not in a live mode. If we are setting, or if you are switching to live mode and you are going to test your orders, it will go to the live mode. So be very careful what you are testing. So ensure that what mode you are in and try to send the order. So in this case, the order is getting succeeded, which means if I go to my dashboard, right? If I go to my order book, you should be able to see the order book, and you should be able to see the trade book and position books. And apart from that, right, so we have this platform section. This is the section for the traders who want to send orders from external web-based platforms like TradingView, Go Charting, and Charting. So let's say I'll go to TradingView, right? So by default, your webhook URL is not set. So you need to ensure that you are enabling either ngrok or devtunnel. Devtunnel is very easy to set up. Or you can also consider using ngrok or Cloudflare, which we had already done a couple of videos on how to set it up. So don't use this webhook URL for sending orders, because it's not going to work out. This is a local one, right? So you need to ensure that you are either you're sending from your server with your own custom domain, or you are sending orders through ngrok. ngrok is configured or devtunnel is configured. That way the TradingView or Go Charting or Charting is going to work for you. So there are two modes: strategy mode. This is for traders who are already having trading strategies. Or if you're having a line alert and you want to transmit orders, you can go and get it from here, right? So you can get the copy the JSON, and you can see that this one here. So we had migrated to something called Code Mirror. So the old one was pretty old style, but now this is like pretty much modern. We have this beautiful JSON here. And then next comes the strategy part. This is where our upcoming strategy RMS engine is going to be there. And then we have logs, right? So a lot of very interesting log classification we have. We have live logs. Any live orders are there. All those orders will be tracked under live logs. We have a sandbox logs here for testing purpose, and all your test orders, everything will be going to the sandbox logs. And there is no limitation on the amount of storage that you can store. Maximum you can be up to like 100 MB of data. The live logs and sandbox logs can store. Latency monitor, usually to understand how much faster your order is getting processed, right? And that is something which is very interesting dashboard. Each and every order you can go and check how much time it is taking, so that you can see which order is faster, which order is slower. If it is slower, why it is slower, you will be able to go and navigate. And there are export to CSV section is there in everywhere: order book, trade book, position book. So you can go and download those stuff. And you can also have an individual close button here. This time you can find, and there is also an close all button as well, which is earlier also it was there. Now you can also customize. Let's say you can also go back and filter positions based upon various criteria, which I had already done a video on that as well. Now the most important thing is we have two more features that we had added. One is the flow editor. Later on I'll cover about this very interesting tool. It's a no-code tool for traders who don't want to write any single line of code, but they want to do a drag and drop. So we'll be doing a separate video on that, how to create an workflow, and then how to bring the drag and drop. But as of now, I'll show you the sample, like how things looks like. I'll show you the nodes. I'll say like simple workflow, right? I'll create it. So you can do a kind of a drag and drop style, and you can bring a lot of various controls, like you can bring place orders and everything, right? And you can use it to connect these flows, and you can connect the variables. You can go and edit the controls over here. You can move those nodes. You can connect those nodes, right? And you can also place relevant values. Let's say Reliance, I want to check if the price is crossing above 1430, and if it is triggering only once, I want to what do you want to do? So let's say I want to place an order. I want to place an order in Reliance, right? And if you don't want a particular node, you can just select and then press the delete button. That is gonna go away, and you can go and check the nodes. If it is true, what you want to do. If it is no, what you want to do. That also you want to configure. For time being, I'll keep it lightweight. So I can save this, right? So I can say like Reliance, I want to send like 10 quantity. I want to send in a CNC order, market order it is, and then I'll save it. Once the workflow is saved, right? So you can test the workflow by running now. So I'll be immediately executing and checking it out. Ensure that you are testing everything in analyzer mode. And once all the testing is done, what you can do is like you can activate it. Still you can check it out, right? So during live markets, you can go and try checking that out. But once everything is working fine, once the flow is working fine, you can always switch back to the live mode. And it also have a lot of very interesting features. It has a trigger function where you can schedule it at a particular time, right? So, or you can also receive external webhook alerts like from TradingView or charting or Go charting. You can use it to trigger those orders, right? So more on this we will be studying later on in our upcoming chapter, probably a separate video about it. And more comprehensive flow editor tutorials are incoming, so I kindly request you to wait for that. And then the most important thing, the next one is like the Historify, right? Again, my another favorite platform. So where we are actually, we can create a data, right? So I can say like I want to NSC Reliance data is what I want. I want to add it. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be Reliance, right? So Reliance. So I'm just adding that particular symbol, right? So the symbol is here, and let's say I'm going to add some more like State Bank of India, SBIN. I'll add it. So these two symbols, let's say I want to download the data for the last 6 months on the daily time frame. I can download the data, and that will be downloaded in a scheduler. Automatically it downloads the job. And I can also change it to 1 minute. Let's say 1 minute I want to download for the last 1 month for both State Bank of India and Reliance. I'm going to download this. Now this downloaded data is saved in the DuckDB. So DuckDB is one of the fastest analytical database. So you can also see the downloaded jobs. And if you want to schedule it also, you can go and schedule. Let's say I want to schedule the entire download. I'll say like EOD scheduler, right? And I'm gonna say I want to schedule daily exactly around 6 p.m. or let's say like 6 p.m. is what I want to download, and I want to download 1 minute data on a daily basis. So if you are downloading this on a daily basis, it will be downloading only the incremental download. If there is no data, it will be downloading whatever the look back days that you are going to give, right? So for time being, I'll keep it as default, and then I'm going to create. Now from here on a daily basis, it is going to run exactly at 6 o'clock. It is going to download at that exact interval, and it will be pushing the data into the DuckDB automatically, provided you are already logged in, right? And the export and import section helps you to export in whatever the time frame that you want, right? So you want in 1 minute time frame, you can export it. You can also export to a custom time frames as well. A lot of custom time frames are supported over here, right? You can also download in varieties of format like CSV file, zip file, and Parquet file. A lot of different formats that you can download it of your choice. Like, so it's up to you, like what format you want, or you can also select a particular symbol over here and you can download only that particular symbol alone. You can, if you want a custom time frame, you can specify what custom time frame that you want over here, and you can go and download that particular custom time frame alone. Let's say you want 7 minute data in a CSV format, you can download that. So where all these data coming from, if you ask me? Absolutely, it is from your own API key and your own API secret key from your broker only. You're getting all these data, right? And in the profile section, again, you can find a lot of small changes. So if you go to the profile section, you'll be finding the broker section over here, which tells you like what broker it is, what redirect URL you're using. All those details you'll be able to see over here. If you want to change your broker, you can also go and change the broker from the list over here, right? And you can also change, you can also check the system permission from the system section. If you want to change the themes, you can do that. Let's say if in case you want to reset your own password and you want to do some precautionary measures, so you can set up your SMTP for email based password reset, or you can have a TOTP reset as well. If in case you want to copy this TOTP QR code in your authenticator, if in case you miss your password, you can always reset it either using the SMTP or TOTP. And all those instructions, we already made a video about that. You can also see it in the documentation section as well, right? So apart from that, there is also an search section, and we also have where you can go and search for OpenAlgo symbols. Also, we have this sandbox section. As you know, the sandbox section is where you can go and set the timings, how much sandbox capital you want, right? So all those things you can set up over here. You can set up the square of timings. All these are for the sandbox mode. Followed by that, we also have a new tab over here, my PNL. So in a sandbox section, on a daily basis, any PNL is there, it will be getting recorded in the my PNL section for the tracking purpose, to ensure that your strategies are running fine. And last but not least, we have the admin section, right? So admin section, as you know, we have this freeze quantity, market holidays, market timings. These are some of the newly introduced features. If you are not aware about that, these are some of the new features which are available as an API as well. And we also have the security dashboard to monitor if there is any threat is there, and traffic dashboard to check the HTTP traffic from where the traffic is coming from. And as usual, the latency dashboard to monitor order latency and everything, right? So very soon, I would say OpenAlgo will be getting converted into a full stack trading terminal. It will be an open source full stack trading terminal supporting across 25 plus brokers. Now already OpenAlgo is powering 25 plus brokers. Very soon we'll be adding new brokers as well. So some of the brokers we are already integrating, and it is in pipeline. So see you soon with more interesting learnings and content. Stay tuned, and thank you for the wonderful support for testing and supporting OpenAlgo this far, right? I hope that will continue in the future as well. And thank you once again. I'm signing off. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you in the next yet another very interesting video.